Here in Ontario, the Green Energy Act was brought in a few years ago, and part of the Green Energy Act was the Feed-in Tariff program, or otherwise known as FIT and microfit. And part of the emphasis of that program was to create solar energy, to be able to feed back to the grid, create revenue, and to create jobs. I'm here with Al of OSM, and OSM has really been part of that job creation story.
Yeah, we've located here in Welland, Ontario, and we've had the great fortune to have available to us a lot of really highly skilled workers that have come from other manufacturing backgrounds.
Not to mention a vacated factory.
Yeah, that is another part of the story. This used to be, it was called Phantom Vacuum Cleaners. Employed approximately about 400 people. And I mean, the sad part is that manufacturing went offshore, but it ended up being a great facility for us to start in and to start to rejuvenate the Niagara Peninsula in manufacturing.
Well, as you said, certainly it's not the only factory that is closed around here. A lot of other companies with manufacturing going offshore. But with what you're doing here, manufacturing solar panels, you're kind of reversing that trend.
Yeah, it's quite interesting aspect where now I'm getting approached by offshore companies constantly now to produce their product because of the fact that any panel sold in Ontario has to have the Ontario content, which gives us a great advantage. Other countries now are starting to ask for product manufactured here in North America. I've been in situations where we may be a few cents higher on a wattage price, but they've really expressed to me their concern with having a North American product. We're now selling products into Germany, Mexico, Dominican Republic, the Caribbean, and believe it or not, I've just had inquiries to sell our product into Japan.
Amazing. OSM is a few years old now. Started as a company that kind of was born out of the FIT program.
Correct. Yeah, our president, John Gamble, came to Welland with the idea, with his background of actually building solar farms in Germany and throughout Europe.
So there's a few different aspects to this FIT program, and of course, depending on where people are looking at the opportunity from, tend to have different opinions. One of them being if you're going to put up a microfit system and be able to benefit from the revenue that comes from that, people are looking at the offer for buying the electricity and think that's great. Some people, on the other hand, are looking at it and saying, well, the electricity is actually fairly expensive. Oftentimes in that whole conversation, what kind of gets lost is the fact that there's manufacturing jobs, that there's employment coming out of it, and it's here in Ontario.
Yeah, I mean, you look at just a facility like ourselves, you know, we'll be doubled in size by early next year. We'll have, probably just over 100 people working. But again, people don't realize that those 100 people also create like another 4 or 5 jobs for every one person that works here. We have suppliers we buy off every day. We have 3 trucking companies that are shipping our product out every day. We have, the service industry for maintenance come in every day. So, I mean, and those are the people that are out in the community actually spending money.
So in some ways, OSM is a bit of a microcosm of an industrial shift that's happening that's come out of the Green Energy Act.
Here's our opportunity to actually take control of that and say, no, it has to be made here. And every day I get approached by companies to manufacture products for them. And it's not just our product, it's the inverters now that are coming. It's the racking companies that are coming. We have people coming from other countries to learn about installation. There's a huge circle of economy that goes along with this.
I mean, certainly we met just a few weeks ago at CanSIA's Solar Canada show, and that's just a representation of the industry that has been created around this.
It's that Ontario-made concept. People around the world know the quality of an Ontario-made product. And I think as Ontarians, we have to step up and be proud of what we do and continue to grow our industries. In the long run, it's going to make Ontario a better place.